Wah, wah, wah. Habis terang terbitlah gelap. Aku yang striker sekali. Dah situ. Diego Forlan striker nanti guys.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Persib Bandung need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. He's gone forward, and that pass isn't the best. And this is Forlan, and he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's played it in low. Khan claims it, safe hands. Promising build-up. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome.
Great chance!
Ah,
Goal! Arsenal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Drogba. And here's Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he is dashing up. Goal! Right cut. He is always looking to break lines. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, delightful ball. Cleared away. Can he spark a counter here? That has been cut short.
Persib Bandung are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Belletti. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! A finish of true class! Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head to
Shevchenko! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
This ended up in no man's land. Right, Shevchenko. And it scolds. And that interception was most necessary. Ronaldinho. Now it's Drogba. Beckenbauer. Distributed tidily. Belletti.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos.
And the referee has signalled for
Saya buat
half-time.
Roberto Carlos, guys.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser. I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Kasih are double pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So straight into the second half. Messi has it out wide and in space. Skip and a chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal leading now. Now here's the towering header. Kasih really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Xavi Alonso.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Alonso. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. And Shevchenko. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Tries to get it clear. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Forlan.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Drogba. Pass somewhat off target. Well, it has been
Welcome,
a very
guys.
watchable, sometimes rather desperate contest. Understandable, one supposes, when considering what's at stake
Well,
here.
Peter, as you said, this is huge. Could do with more intensity and purpose, though, if they're looking to turn this around.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1
Now
minute
it's
added
Mbappe.
time.
He's having a hit!
1 minute, goblok.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Kasih can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they...
Yo guys, komen-komen guys, di like guys. Jangan lupa like nya guys. Kasih do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Oh,
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Kasih need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Nicely aimed pass. Played into space. A header! Boom, header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind.
And the shot!
nyerang kelas gitu.
Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Gitu ta guys.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Dropper!
Sama kiper harus.
Out by the most elastic of saves.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kasih with the corner. There first. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Silvesh kept his eye on it, and he's there. Walsh.
Bandung definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Nuno Mendes. Ball looks a good one. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And this is Drogba. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Aguero looking to receive it in
Oh,
space.
out.
Shevchenko looking for options for movement. It's Ronaldinho!
And that's a sharp finish.
A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Aguero!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
De Ligt is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Xavi Alonso looking to play him in, and he's got the beating of his man.
Shoots! And it's there! They are
Andrea
firing, truly
Shevchenko.
firing. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
A case now of complete control. A vicious ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. And it's made its way to him.
There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort. You have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that
Babak
brings the
pertama
first half
selesai,
to a
guys.
close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Percy Van Dunk absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Persib Bandung looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nice sequence of passes this.
Hey.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Shevchenko. It's a threatening ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Big chance!
Cornel.
And he should have made it 4.
Percy Van Dunk really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific effort!
Wah, kemana itu Nyunul?
No, he didn't quite meet it right. 39. And that has left him in a
Offset.
heap.
Pelanggaran tuh, Pak.
Aguero is flagged
Oh,
offside.
Offset, offset.
Drogba.
Wih,
Persib Bandung looking close to untouchable. Shot a goal!
wis. Bisa
Untouchable,
gitu.
remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and
Shevchenko, guys.
considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Shevchenko!
High,
Percy Van Dunk have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat.
goes for goal!
Cornel.
So, third corner of the game.
Cornel.
gets his hands on
Set
it,
bertahan.
and the danger is averted. Kasih are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Yo.
Kasih have reclaimed it. Ronaldinho. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. 39. For Aguero. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Anjir.
Scholes. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's Lupa! He's kicked it out. That's a
Kawan,
great save.
weh.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Kasih get their fourth corner.
Uh.
Kasih, oh, he's having a go!
Mantap.
A princely strike! A finish of true class! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Shevchenko is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Aguero pitches it off him. Rijkaard. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. Real chance. And that is as much as we have
Kemenangan
time
besar
for.
kita, guys.
Kasih are going up, and now they can dream. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.
Man of the match. Divisi 4. Sabar, sabar. Sabar dulu, guys. Bentar, guys, bentar, guys.
Persib Bandung get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
This is Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Played into space. Harrison spots it and intercepts. Donatoni. Scholes. And it's Drogba.
Hey.
Conte. Knocks it into space. Persib Bandung so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He is through here. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Ronaldinho. That pass isn't the
Aduh,
best.
ada yang lompatnya.
Adams with the clearance. And here's Donatoni. And he's running through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Donatoni. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That has not gone well.
Persib Bandung really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's taking no chances there. Well, he's done very well to take that back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Nice sequence of passes this. Tries one from range. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. A finish right from the top draw. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He has given that the lot. Bang.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Scholes. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Persib Bandung will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that's gone loose. Drogba. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Xabi Alonso wants to run onto this. And he's there to get it away. The ball goes in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be the first time they've got lucky to there. They've clearly been told to play something different.
The pass has gone astray. So Jimmy, manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
This is a promising build-up. Silvestre for Xabi Alonso, and it's Van Basten. Donadoni has created one goal already.
Rayon really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Adams calmly anticipates. Oh, red, nice interception. Adams makes the interception. And he's just misjudged that one. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Xabi Alonso. Scholes. Kasih Bandung. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
There will be one
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game, but intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Kasih Bandung can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this... Oh, he's on his own! Shevchenko!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Ronaldinho. That pass isn't the best. And the linked. Rijkaard. Serginho. Ribéry. Oh, strongly challenged there. Xavi Alonso. Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. De Ligt cuts it out. Right, Shevchenko. And this is Drogba. Ribéry. And here's Yamal. Ribéry. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Scholes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Yamal is onto this. Shot a goal!
First and done are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Right, Shevchenko. Oh, red. Nice interception. Now it's Drogba.
Drogba suka tuh itu.
Saliba. Right, Shevchenko. And he's got the beating of his man. Drogba. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just...
Oh, what has happened here? Serginho is there and he can get that clear. Rijkaard. Now it's De Bruyne. And it's Bruyne. He's got away. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Now that's got behind for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Probing pass. Cute ball. Now how can he reach it? There's the shot! And that's it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they're made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go grab a third.
Chance for a shot!
Game jadi digulai here, guys.
And they're threatening to fly away here. That is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what? I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Sayang Drogba.
Rijkaard. Jamal. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Jamal.
Oh, jadi kacau gini.
Well taken goal. A quite incredible
Review untuk kota yang kacau gini, guys.
flying. They forced the error and
Nyerang.
extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times and lapse in concentration.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jude Bellingham. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And now I'd just like to read out our FIFA members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And this is Shevchenko. And it's Scholes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Vardiol. Now it's Messi, and he's got the beating. Shoots! Goal! Milan! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Kasih Bandung finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. Delivers the ball. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Scores! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Silvesh deals with that comfortably. Saliba. And it's Drogba. Aims beyond the defence. Great vision. Mbappe. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mbappe. Chance. It's loose now, they want to get it back. And Shevchenko knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. And Shevchenko! And he's produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Shevchenko! That's a sharp pass. Ronaldinho tries to play it through. Silvesh is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Drogba. And this is Shevchenko. That's the throw. And that's definitely not his best. Can he get the wrong of this? And he's found the way past. Kovacic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory. But they've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Kasih Bandung unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution.
The second period is underway.
Well, I think in circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
In with the challenge. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. That's Xabi Alonso. Shevchenko. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shot could be on. Gabriel makes the interception. Oh, that's superb. Kasih Bandung still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Now it's Drogba.
Such good technique.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Shevchenko. And he's been shifted off it.
Kasih Bandung really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
It's Alonso! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Alonso.
Substitution in progress.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Saliba gathers from the goal kick. This is a promising build-up. Kovacic looking for a runner, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And this is Shevchenko. He's picked Shevchenko! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
That's a simple one for the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Drogba. Gabriel gets over and intercepts, and he is dashing away. Van Dijk gets it away.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Can he finish?
Popo.
And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. Referee looks at his watch and blows to... Yes, Bentung perhaps end up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Please report to the staff room.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Persephone desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Ronaldinho. And Xabi Alonso. Raul. Oh, super ball. Oh, so
Anjay.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is
Terbatok.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that was very necessary. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot could be on. There's the shot!
Anjing, gak kosong.
No mistake. They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stick.
Shevchenko!
Suka kawan dito eh.
Now the cross. Getting up there! Boom header just off target.
That's a really decent chance. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ronaldinho is offering a right smile there.
30 minutes gone. Trion kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice. Now it's Berbatov. Raul has created one goal
Yeah.
already. And this is Berbatov. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Drogba. Kasih, Bandung are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Drogba. Akanji. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. And the pass is
That's
intercepted.
good play from him.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Rice. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Versus Bandung really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Berbatov does well to get it back. Threads one in. And this is Rooney. Silvesh. Xavi Alonso. And Scholes. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from them.
Rooney.
Oops, and
That's
bro.
offside. Yes, it is. Pinches it off him. Somalia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Scholes. Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Yamal. Rooney. And
Masuk
the
tuh.
shot.
Anjir lah.
And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A case now of complete control. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ronaldinho. And here's Drogba. Oh, what a ball! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's a pretty loose pass. No way through. He has a look out. Scores! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. And it's Scholes. Xavi Alonso. And here's Shevchenko. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's an imaginative pass. And he's managed to get free. And he's been shifted off it. Yamal. And he welcomes it in. Hazard! Now, and one more try. And there's a goal.
Fuh.
They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Chance! And a neat finish!
Gila ya.
And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Added time is up,
Right.
and there goes the whistle. Persib Bandung have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having
Erling Haaland.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movement.
And Shevchenko! And that should get the job done. Now it's Haaland. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Rice.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. Jamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Keeper's dealt with that. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, nicely intercepted. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. This might spell danger. Shot a goal! And it's a goal!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Kasih have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Shevchenko, takes a shot! And that's a tiny fish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Kasih are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Rice. Rice. This is promising. Distributed tidily. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Let's a look and place it forward. Now it's Haaland. And he welcomes it in. Shot could be on. Saliba getting this one clear.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Can he finish?
Anjir itu.
No mistake. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Spin. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Persib Bandung leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline.
Substitution on the field. Number 41. Right. Number 18.
So, into the second half.
Coming on the field. Number 19.
Hazard.
Henderson. Number 8.
And it's Pedri.
Duran Torres.
It's Pedri. Haaland. Now there's Jamal! He doesn't look too happy with that. Silvesh is looking to influence the game from out wide. Xavi Alonso. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And now they can clear their lines. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Scholes. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
That pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's come loose.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Shevchenko. Xavi Alonso has created 1 goal already. Now it's Jamal. Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He has found a way through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance for a shot! And it's in. There seems no way back, but they are level. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Haaland. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's beaten the last man.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well timed, excellent interception. Caceres. Now it's Ferran Torres.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
Bagaimana 2 poin.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, who would have thought it? Who could have thought that Scott McTominay's first venture outside Manchester would have turned out like this?
And in a city where the passion of the fans is arguably its role!
He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking to play him in. He's in a great position here.
Right card. Raul.
And this is Shevchenko. Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to play it through. That pass isn't the best. Pull it. And it's Shevchenko. No goals as yet. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, just skips past his man. And that interception was most necessary. And takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Right card.
Is always looking to break lines. Ronaldinho.
First Van Dunk, you really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Always onto this. Saliba.
Right card.
And it's Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. Roll, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pull it.
Right card.
Roll. It's ended up in no man's land. Saliba. That has not gone well. And it's pull it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out towards the flank.
First Van Dunk truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, played right into his path. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Raul. And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kasih Bandung with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Towering header! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very...
The referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Kasih Bandung go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting. Kasih Bandung still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Looking for the run. Promising position. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first? And he's following up! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well, there's the clearance. Kasih Bandung are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Raul. And he's heaved it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substitutions taking place.
Kasih Bandung have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rooney is flagged offside.
Offside, guys.
Shevchenko. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nuno Mendes. Calm claims comfortably.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's the channel. Spread neatly.
Yes,
He's shifted McTominay! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
they get him away. Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
Dioper anjir.
So, and he shoots! It's it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is a genuine ground eat me up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There will be 4 extra minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went good. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant part of the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused.
Rooney! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Scholes. Raul. That pass isn't the best. It's the channel. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played. Scholes. Ball has bounced loose now. That's an excellent interception. Kasih Bandung so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's De Bruyne. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Well read, and the danger is averted. Striker is always scanning the pitch for targets. Played with finesse. Rooney! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Now it's Rooney. Oh, well measured. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Spain turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Cannavaro. And it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Looking to play him in. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. Loose ball now, there's a chase and a chance! That power keeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Saliba. Raul. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Well played. That has knocked out the danger. Delict. Scholes with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? And this is Rooney. Can he finish?
Ay.
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that is all they have time for. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Kasih Bandung go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Kasih Bandung really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That is some save from Khan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
De Bruyne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Spain with the corner, there first. That's rather hopeful. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kasih Bandung are looking to go forward now. Right, Shevchenko. Not the most accurate pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Raul. And he is deftly away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Saya guna.
Ronaldinho!
Saya guna.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
Ha 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 ha.
Substitutions taking place.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Looking for a runner. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Your impression so far, Jim?
we've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Christian Van Dam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible error.
Anto Kloiner! Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring!
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Just the keeper in his way. And that has put paid to that. No, that's been intercepted. Xabi Alonso. Lovely feet.
Alonso!
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Not the most convincing of this. Can he get it through? Oh, this is a great, real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Ojo, el keeper.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. White kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. He's found space here. Can he finish? Decent chance.
Welcome.
Made possible by a very decent ball.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
Minutes to add. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were at times cohesive, but very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. is edge of the seat time here. They're placing the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. There's the shot! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul. And here's Shevchenko. There's quick running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. You won't be happy with that one. That's been cut out, well played. Kasih so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The pass wasn't good enough. He knows it.
He's having a shot! And it's been hooked away. Saliba. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Nice always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high talent, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this.
This is Shevchenko. A great chance! Cristiano. This is Drogba.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's loose now, they want to get it back. Lovely bit of skill. Diaz is flagged offside. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. There's a throw-in ball. And Shevchenko. Raul. This interception, his positioning was spot on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get it through? Shot from
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give a side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in the second half. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him is just beautifully measured.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And that has put paid to that. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Kasih coming in at half-time, leading by 1 goal to nil.
On the whole, the team linked up very well. Unsure position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interview.
Kasih leads the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Back underway then.
My advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Xavi Alonso. Persib Bandung just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. De Bruyne. Now it's Drogba. Yamal. Oh, she goes for a shot! And there we go! Nice on level! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Nice Shevchenko picked out brilliantly, and it scores. Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Diaz. Musiala tries to pass it through.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Nice clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Yamal. Xavi Alonso. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Diaz. To Ligt, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get on the end of this? Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Musiala. Silvesh cuts it out. And the shot! And no! He had to. And yet he could not.
Has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Now, can they get him away? Wants to go back. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Number 19.
Well, they've got to get moving forward, and maybe even the keeper.
That's a decent clearance.
Coming on the field. Number 10.
Silvesh is always looking to play quality ball. Oh, shooting chance! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Persib Bandung look like they've won it. But it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are...
So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.